All right, time for another Dr. Squatch review. Today, we're going over all 4 of the new Star Wars collection. Okay, first up is Ruthless Rinse. Let's go ahead and give it a sniff test. I think it smells pretty good. It's not great, but it's decent. It has kind of a sweet scent. Almost like a cherry, maybe. Looks nice. Feels good. Texture's good. It's heavy grit. It features black sand and dragon fruit powder. And I think that's what I'm smelling the most here is the dragon fruit scent. I've used this and it's not too strong. It's not weak. It's somewhere in the middle. I'll go ahead and put the ingredients up for you to read if you want to check those out. So I'd say I like this one, but I don't love it. I'd rank it probably somewhere in the middle among all the other Dr. Squatch scents. I actually made a video ranking all 19 of the scents a few months ago, and then they added 4 more, and now they've added another 4. So now we're up to 27, and I think I'm just going to make an entire new video and rank 1 through 27. And where this one goes on that list, I'm not sure yet. Next up, we've got Dark Side Scrub. What's interesting about this one is it has 2 completely different scents. The red part smells one way and the black part smells another way. As you can see, it's red, just like the Ruthless Rinse, and it actually smells similar as the Ruthless Rinse. But it has the black swirled in, and the black smells like what you would expect. It smells like charcoal. It has a very smoky scent. It's not bad. It's not really good either. It's okay. This one, like the Ruthless Rinse, is also heavy grit and has sand. And this one features activated charcoal and aronia chokeberry powder. The texture feels good. It's actually a lot smoother than I thought. Since it's heavy grit bar, I thought you'd be able to feel more of the sand sticking out, but you really don't feel it much. Like on the pine tar, for example, that's another heavy grit one. You can rub your hands over the pine tar and you will literally feel grains of sand as you are rubbing your hands across it. This one, you don't feel that. It's a lot smoother, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just whatever you prefer. It's just that since it was heavy grit, I thought I would feel more of the sand sticking out, but it actually is very smooth. I'll go ahead and post the ingredients for anyone who wants to know them so they can check it out. Next up, we've got Only Hope Soap. And this one is the hardest of all of the Dr. Squatch scents. This one is the hardest, in my opinion, to identify the scent. I don't know what this smells like. It's okay. It's not bad. It's not great. It's somewhere in the middle, I'd say, of the Dr. Squatch scents, but it's definitely, in my opinion, the hardest to identify because I have no idea what this smells like. It's got a brown and a turquoise swirl. Feels very smooth. This one is no grit. Still trying to figure out what this smells like. I mean, it's pretty good soap. I mean, I'll use it. It's not like one of my favorites. It ranks probably somewhere in the middle of all the other Dr. Squatch scents, in my opinion. This one features bentonite clay, thyme leaf powder, and mica, and has 0 grit. Yeah, it feels very smooth. Overall, I like it, but I don't love it. Just the same way with the Ruthless Rinse and the Dark Side Scrub. So I wasn't big fans of them, but I like them. I wish I could figure out what this smelled like. If you smelled this one, drop a comment and let us know what you think it smells like, because this one's hard for me to describe. I like it, but I don't love it. It's not like one of my favorites. It would rank somewhere in the middle among the other Dr. Squatch scents. Just like where the Ruthless Rinse and the Dark Side Scrub, I feel the same way about those. And I'll go ahead and post all of the ingredients for those who are interested. Next, we have Wisdom Wash. Save the best for last, and that's what I did. This is definitely my favorite of the bunch. This one is strong. This is the strongest scent out of all of them, in my opinion. This has zero grit, and it feels smooth, but it feels like there is some grit in there. It feels about as gritty as the heavy grit Ruthless Rinse. It doesn't feel much different. The scent is definitely stronger. And this is a very good scent. This is my favorite scent of the bunch. This smells like citrus. This smells like lime and grapefruit, but it's really sweet. This is what I thought cedar citrus was going to smell like when I first ordered cedar citrus. This smells really good in my opinion. This is my favorite of the bunch, and I'm not sure where I would rank this among all the other Dr. Squatch scents, but I think this one would crack the top 10. And this one is the strongest of the bunch. This one you can smell after you shower. It lingers for a longer period than any of the other ones. This features lotus leaf powder and mica. I'm a little confused by these grit gratings because this is zero grit, the Ruthless Rinse is heavy grit, but they both feel the same to me. So I don't get it, but they both feel good. This one feels smooth, but you can feel a little grit to it. You can feel the ingredients in there. But then like the Only Hope soap, you don't feel any grit in here. This one's just completely smooth. And like the others, I'll go ahead and post all the ingredients because I know some people are interested in seeing all of them. So yeah, this is definitely my favorite of the bunch. I'm not sure where I would rank this among all of the Dr. Squatch scents, but I imagine this one would probably crack the top 10. Probably be somewhere between 8 and 10 in my opinion. This is definitely the strongest of this bunch. This one is very strong, but it's not overpowering. And that's how I like for my scents to be. I like them to be strong, but not too strong. I don't like them to be overpowering. At the same time, I don't want them to be weak and underwhelming. Like the Frosty Peppermint, for example. I love the scent, but it's weak and it's very underwhelming. If that scent was stronger, that would be one of my top favorites out of the entire Dr. Squatch catalog. So it's just funny how some of these scents are really strong and then other ones are relatively weak. But if you only could get one out of the Star Wars collection, I would say go with the Wisdom Wash in my opinion. If you like citrus. If you don't like citrus, then this one's not for you. But if you like citrus, this one's perfect. This one is better than the Cedar Citrus. This is better than the Grapefruit IPA. Go ahead and put it up closer so you can see for yourself. That does not look like zero grit, does it? You can see it looks gritty, right? Now here's the Ruthless Rinse, which is heavy grit. It looks the same. Does that look like it's a lot heavier grit than the Wisdom Wash? Here they are side by side. The green Wisdom Wash has zero grit. The red Ruthless Rinse has heavy grit. But they look the same, don't they? I don't understand these gratings. How is the Wisdom Wash zero and the Ruthless Rinse is heavy? They both look like they have a good amount of grit to me. They're both good soaps. I just prefer this one. It's way better in my opinion. This one's good, but like I said, not great. I think this one's great. I like this one a lot. So there you go. All 4 of the Dr. Squatch Star Wars scents. So where do they rank from worst to best? I would say probably Dark Side Scrub would be number 4. Ruthless Rinse would be number 3. Only Hope at number 2. And of course, Wisdom Wash at number 1. But honestly, I would say Dark Side Scrub and Ruthless Rinse are essentially the same. I don't really like one better than the other. I think they're both good, but neither are great. And then the Only Hope soap, I would probably put slightly ahead of them. I also like this one, but don't love it. I just can't figure out what this smells like. So a few months ago, I made a video ranking all 19 of the Dr. Squatch scents, and then they added 4 new scents to the catalog. And then they added 4 new scents in addition to those. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just make a new video ranking all 27 scents sometime in the near future. So be on the lookout if that's something you're interested in. So that's about it for this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. Thanks for watching and God bless.